with me, boy. Yeah.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you a makeup tutorial where I will be doing a voiceover in this video and letting you know as I go through it how I achieve this look. It's a warm, kind of bronzy, plummy, smoky eye, full glam. Like, this is a lot of makeup. If this is too much makeup for you, you can always, do it how you need to, wear less foundation, less whatever. Trust me, I'm very unnecessary. I love makeup, so all of the steps that I do, they're very intense. It's a long process, but you can always skip out when you need to. I will give you throughout this video in the voiceover little options you can do if you want to kind of tone it down and whatnot. But yeah, so this is the fall look that I came up with. When I do go out and want full makeup, this is what I wear. It is my favorite right now, and so is this lip color. The Kat Von D, where are they? The Kat Von D liquid lipsticks are my absolute obsession right now, and I had to just use it, and I basically base the lip color around this, the whole look and everything. It's great. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will get right on into it. Alright, so starting off, I'm going to prime my skin with the Hourglass primer. It's my absolute favorite right now. I just have a sample from Sephora. And then I'm going to go in with the Lumi foundation by L'Oreal. I have it in a darker shade because I was tan at the time. But it's super luminous and glowy and super pretty. But I'm just going to blend that out with a Real Techniques brush. And then to also further blend it, I'm going to use a Beauty Blender sponge. It's the one by Quo. I've talked about it before. It's just like a knockoff of the Beauty Blender, I guess, from Sephora. And it just kind of soaks up any excess foundation as well, which is really good. You don't want a cake face, right? And then I'm going to use the Maybelline Age Rewind in the lighter shade. I'm going to cover up those dark circles, cover up a nice little spot I had in the middle of my forehead. And then I'm going to just blend that out with a Real Techniques brush, the one that I used before to blend out the foundation. And then I'm going to also go in with the Beauty Blender as well, just to keep everything blended, no lines, no creasing, all that fun stuff. Then I'm going to set all of that with the Fit Me powder by Maybelline in 220. And I will also have everything listed down below of the products that I used. And then I'm going to go with the Brightener Age Rewind by Maybelline. It's the same one, it's just the more clear one, but I'm just basically doing a cream contour method with this. So I'm carving out my nose, under eye area, underneath the cheekbone. I'm going to place darker bronzer above that, so it really carves out the contour. I don't do this every day. This is only for nights going out or special occasions, that kind of thing, but it looks really, really funny when you put it on. It just looks crazy, but I promise it blends out really, really, really cute. And then I'm just placing the Benefit Hoola bronzer in the places in between, basically. This adds a really natural but harsh contour still. You're very contoured, it just looks natural. This is one of my favorite things to do if I want a super contoured face. Like I said, definitely not an everyday thing, but you just blend it out with a foundation brush. Make sure it looks as natural as possible. We will be going over with a contour palette after. But as you can tell, I'm totally feeling it. Yep. And then I'm going to set the bright areas, the lighter concealer, just with the Anastasia contour kit with the light and the banana shade. And I'm just using a little concealer brush from e.l.f. to do so. Just kind of patting the powder, don't rub, just so that you don't remove product basically from rubbing. You just want to kind of pat. And then I'm just blending my whole face. And then I'm using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. And then I'm using the Brow Wiz by Anastasia. It is the one in soft brown. And I'm just lightly filling in the brows, not changing shape or anything, just filling them in, make them a little more defined and darker. Then I'm using a brow powder, just a quick run over, and a clear brow gel whose name I cannot remember. I'll put it down below though. Then I'm using the Tartelette palette. It is my favorite palette, I'm using Force of Nature. This is the best transition shade you can ever use. It's my favorite. I use it honestly every day, but I'm just throwing that in the crease, and I'm totally out of focus. This area, I promise it gets better. I don't know what happened with my camera, but we're gonna have to work on that. But I also went in with the Power Player shade. It is a darker brown in the crease from Tartelette. Then I'm going in with the Lorac Pro palette. This is an amazing palette. And I'm going first in with the color Nude. It's like a light sparkly pink. And then I'm just using that in the inner corner. And then I'm mixing Taupe and Mauve and just deepening up that corner and really smoking it out. Making more of a rounded shape even though we're still doing a wing after. And then I'm blending constantly all throughout this process. And then I'm using the black shade from the Tartelette palette and an angled brush. And I'm basically creating the wing shape that I desire. It'll make everything so much easier when you go to do your liquid liner. If you're like me, you will mess up, especially on the times that you're running late. That's me, so I'm gonna just do that, and then I'm gonna use the Kat Von D's ink liner in Trooper. This is my favorite liquid liner, and I'm just creating the wing. This liner basically taught me how to do wing eyeliner. It's amazing. And then I'm lining my waterline with the, I got this from my Ipsy bag. I cannot remember what it's called, but I'll leave it linked down below. But then I'm using the first shade from the Tartelette palette, the Force of Nature, to put on my lower lash line. Then it wasn't dark enough, so I took the Sable shade from the Lorac Pro palette. It's a lot darker, and blended that out. And then I'm using the Maybelline's Rocket Mascara, my favorite mascara. Coating those lashes, you know the drill. Then I'm wiping off any excess foundation, makeup, whatever on my lips. That's honestly the grossest thing ever. I always remember to do that. And then I'm using the Bare Minerals bronzer in Skinny Dip. I just have a little mini tester from Sephora, but I absolutely love it. It's a really nice bronzer for just warming up the skin, pre-contouring basically. It's super cute, especially when I'm fair or tan. So I'm definitely going to be purchasing when I run out of the sample shade. And then I'm contouring, so I'm using the middle shade from the Anastasia contour palette. Now, if you have the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, I would highly suggest that one. Personally, I prefer it. I didn't have the Kat Von D contour palette when I filmed this video, but future videos, you will hear lots about this palette. I'll save that for another day, but I'm just contouring with that middle shade, and then I'm blending it out. I'll leave the brush name down below as well that I got from my Ipsy bag. And then I'm just taking that light shade again from the Anastasia contour kit, and I'm cleaning up the contour. And then I'm using a blush from the Tarte's Park Avenue Princess palette, and it's just a really pretty light pink shade. And then I'm, I guess, darkening up my contour. I don't remember doing this, but I guess at the time it was not dark enough for me. So I went back in with the Hoola bronzer. Then I'm highlighting my face with the, not Hoola, Soft and Gentle by MAC, just with a big fluffy fan brush. And this is just like first step. Then I'm going to go on with even more intense highlight. I'm going to be using the BECCA Cosmetics Champagne Pop, created by Jaclyn Hill. It is the most intense highlighter you will ever purchase. It is the greatest $60 you will ever spend. I highly suggest it. It is absolutely beautiful, and as you could tell by my face before, I was super excited, and when I'm doing my highlighter, you could tell I'm totally feeling it. Then I'm lining my lips in the most weird faces. I realize how many weird faces I make when I'm doing my makeup, but I'm using the Ofra lip liner in Wine. And then I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D's Double Dare. It is the nicest shade. I absolutely live for this lipstick, as you heard me talk about earlier. I cannot rave more and more about these. I'm also wanting to do a review on them just because I need to spend 10 minutes and tell the world my thoughts on these lipsticks. And then I'm going to finish off this look with the NYX setting spray, the dewy kind. I can't remember what it's exactly called. I'll have it listed down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Look at that highlight though. Look at that highlight though. Look at that highlight though. Look at that highlight though.